everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is on this makeup look that I'm wearing right here. It is a purple glittery smoky eye for Valentine's Day with a very monochromatic finish, with the cheeks and the lips all being kind of in that mauve purple family. I love the color lavender, I love the color purple, and I just really wanted to kind of do more of an edgy smoky look for Valentine's Day as opposed to the softer, more feminine looks that I've been seeing on YouTube lately, which of course that's probably what I will wear on Valentine's Day. I just wanted to do something different, and this is what I came up with. And I actually used a new shadow that I found through Instagram. It's the company is called Glitter Injections, and I will link their Instagram page down below so you guys can go check it out. But this is one of the shadows, and look how gorgeous this purple is. That's what I have on my lids right now. I'm not gonna lie, this was my second take for my makeup. I did start with my eyes, so I didn't have to redo everything, but I did have to redo my eyes. This is more difficult to work with than I had planned on it being, so I had to actually go back with a makeup brush and apply it versus my finger, which is what I normally do with glitter. And I didn't apply a glitter glue, which may have helped a little bit more. I just kind of wanted to see how it worked without the glitter glue and how it lasted throughout the day, because these are more pressed than like a loose glitter, so I wondered if they would be more like the foiled eyeshadows from Makeup Geek. So I will let you guys know in my next video how this wore and if it creased or if it flaked off. I did prime my eyelids, so I can't be 100% sure if it won't crease at all, especially if you have oily eyelids, but that is something I will definitely let you guys know. I just thought this would be a really fun, different, edgy vibe, and I've done a lot of softer makeup looks on my channel recently, so I wanted to kind of get back into what I'm most comfortable wearing, which is like a deep smoky eye. And again, this is my favorite lip combination. It was in my January favorites. I feel like it works with so many makeup looks, even warm eyeshadows. It still looks really beautiful. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Thanks. First, I am taping off my eyes using Scotch tape, and this is just going to allow a nice clean edge when I remove the tape so I don't have to apply a winged liner. And for the transition shade, I am using Birken from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I am just applying this with a fluffy crease brush to add some warmth to this look. For the more plummy purple shades, I'm using Curfew and Cherry Cola from Makeup Geek, and I'm just applying that to the outer corner just under that Birken shadow. And just for some added depth, I'm using the shade Sketch from MAC and applying that just a little more directly to the outer corners. For the glitter shadow, I am using Glitter Injections Purple Passion, and like I said in my intro, this was a little more difficult to work with, so I'm applying that step by step using my MAC 242 shader brush. And honestly, if I hadn't have sped this up or cut this down, this would have probably taken up 2 minutes, so just be prepared and be patient. After I've applied that, I'm going to remove the tape and just clean up the lines. If they're not perfect, you can always go back in with shadows. And I'm just using some makeup wipes to clean up the excess shadows that fell out. And I'm also going to go in with a Q-tip and just kind of blur that line out a little bit. Don't be afraid to use your makeup wipe if for some reason you've made a mistake. You can always add shadows or take them away after you've removed the tape to make it look more even. Next, I'm going to apply some lashes, and these are the Minx lashes, and I went ahead and applied that with my brows before, while I was off camera. For my foundation, I'm using the Koh Gen Do and the Marc foundation, which I loved this month. And for my under eye concealer, I am using the Naked Skin Urban Decay in the shade Light Neutral, which I absolutely love. And for some added highlight, I will be using the MAC Prep and Prime Light Boost, which I found out is the actual name of this. And I'm just applying that all over my face to add highlight. I just really feel like it's important to add some highlight, especially when you're doing this smoky eye look. And I'm just going to be blending that in as usual with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. I seriously cannot get enough of this sponge. I absolutely love it. I don't even think I've picked up a beauty blender in at least a couple of months since I found this sponge. For the powder I will be using, of course, it's the Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm applying that pretty heavily under the eyes to slightly bake. I'm not packing on a ton and leaving a ton. I'm just kind of blending that in. And I'm also going to take that translucent powder and apply it all over my face for a nice canvas for my contour. I found that I really liked applying this with my beauty sponge. For the contour, I will be using MAC Shadester, and this is the single pan that they have. I do believe they came out with one in their contour kit. I absolutely love this. It's the perfect contour shade for medium to light skin girls. And I'm also going to be contouring my nose slightly with a brush. I don't do anything special. I just kind of do it for some added drama, especially when I'm using a smoky eye. And for the highlight shade down the center of my nose, I will be using the Anastasia banana powder from her contour kit. And moving on to blush, I will be using the Urban Decay in Fetish, and I cannot remember the name of this other one, but I will link it down below. And I'm just combining these two to create the perfect shade. I really like this monochromatic look I've got going. For the highlight, I will be using Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop, which, as you can see, is absolutely gorgeous. It is one of my all-time favorite highlights, especially any Becca highlighter is great, but this is just such a great universal highlight. For some warmth underneath my eyes, I'm going in with Makeup Geek Chickadee, and I am just applying that everywhere, and then back with the MAC Sketch and applying that a little more tightly to my shadow line. This, I just really like using the warmer shade underneath because it helps make it not look so bruised looking. And for the inner part of my eye, I'm using the NYX black liner, and I will link the name of that down below. For my inner corner highlight, I'll be using MAC Nylon, and I'm just applying that pretty heavily to the inner corner. I'm also going to apply that underneath the brow bone. I really feel like it's very important to highlight, especially when you're doing a smoky eye. And the final step is lips, and this is my favorite lip combo, and this is the Stila liquid lip in the shade Baci, which was in my January favorites. And I'm just applying this everywhere, letting that dry slightly, and then I'm going to apply the Kat Von D Requiem to the center just to add a little bit of a pop to the middle. It's not a huge difference, but enough that once it dries down, you can see the slight ombre effect. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Stay tuned for the bloopers. This is what happens in the middle of filming with your 3-year-old at the house. It's having lash problems.
Hello!
Welcome to my channel.
Welcome to my channel. This is Sally Moore.
Who's Sally Moore?
I don't know. I am. Should I do mommy's makeup?
What do you think?
Good.
Alright, can you say peace out?
Peace out.
See you later.
See you later.
Please subscribe
Please subscribe
to my channel.
to my channel.
I love you.
I love you.